Beneath a single curled leaf, the next army begins its silent assembly. Each egg carries the blueprint for total destruction.
The first soldiers hatch within hours of being laid. They arrive hungry.
Even at this size, coordination is absolute. The colony behaves as one organism. They consume the shelter that protected them. Nothing is wasted.
Water is gathered before the feast begins. Dehydration is not tolerated. At night, they conserve energy. Dawn will trigger the march upward.
Growth accelerates dramatically in the fourth stage. Appetite becomes insatiable.
Molting occurs in waves across the colony. Vulnerability is brief but total.
The shelter can no longer contain them. Pressure builds from within. In less than 2 weeks, they have outgrown their birthplace. The forest above will soon feel their presence.
Each egg mass contains the potential for hundreds of soldiers. Development begins immediately.
Within 3 days, the embryo consumes the yolk. The shell becomes a prison.
Hatching occurs in waves. The colony never leaves stragglers behind.
Every few days they shed their skin. Size doubles with each molt.
The discarded skin is recycled. Protein is never wasted. By the fourth stage, they consume more than their own body weight daily. Growth is explosive.
The final larval molt reveals the largest stage. Destruction peaks here.
At peak size, they become an unstoppable current. The forest has no defense.
After the frenzy comes stillness. The eating phase ends.
Within hours, the soldier disappears. A new form takes shape underground. Daylight triggers the march. The colony moves as one.
Chemical signals guide every movement. No individual decides the path.
They eat in formation. Efficiency is absolute.
A single large leaf disappears in minutes. Nothing slows the advance.
Waste is expelled at the same rate it is consumed. The ground records their passage.
They mine the leaf from the inside out. Structural collapse is deliberate.
Traffic never stops. The highway expands with every hour.
When food pressure rises, the colony turns on itself. Only the strongest continue. Some consume until they can no longer move. The army leaves them behind.
One plant has fallen. The march continues at first light.
Even at their strongest, the army is never safe. Enemies arrive unseen.
The parasite enters alive. It will grow by consuming the soldier from within. A spore that lands on one can spread to hundreds. The colony isolates the sick.
Within hours, the body becomes a factory for new spores. Death serves the pathogen.
Opportunists follow the army. Slow individuals are culled. Some invaders use the soldier as transport. They leave when the host weakens.
The virus turns the body to soup. The colony recycles what it can. One wasp can lay 50 eggs in a single soldier. The host becomes an incubator.
Contagion spreads downward. The army walks through its own plague. Losses are accepted. The colony advances regardless of cost.
For the first time, they feel direct sunlight. The real world begins here.
The scale of the world changes in an instant. They do not hesitate.
Vertical terrain is no obstacle. Gravity is ignored.
What began beneath one leaf now covers hectares. The army is fully deployed.
Open water is rare underground. They drink while they still can. Above ground, the hunters are waiting. The army pays its first open-air toll.
Single predators can take dozens at a time. The losses are absorbed.
The individual does not matter. Only forward momentum.
The first scout sees the entire forest. It is all food.
In a single morning, they have claimed the surface. Nothing can stop what comes next.
From their perspective, a single dewdrop is a lake. The forest is an endless continent. Morning moisture is gathered first. They will not drink again until night.
Every leaf becomes a highway. Terrain is simply another resource. What we see as dirt is a mountain range to them. They cross it without slowing. Height means nothing. Only the next meal matters.
Even the plants fight back. Minor wounds are ignored.
The air itself is thick with obstacles. They move through it like smoke.
In less than a day, the ground disappears. Only the army remains visible. The forest floor was only the beginning. The real feast stands above. What began as civil war ends as one army. The forest will not know the difference. She waits for one mistake. One is all she needs.
Speed against numbers. One against millions.
5 lives end before the army even notices.
Ants do not hunt. They harvest. The bug drinks its meal while the heart still beats.
From the sky comes judgment. 100 fall for every one taken.
The beetle kills for pleasure as much as hunger.
Some are not eaten here. They are saved for later.
Thousands die every minute. The army does not slow.
Predators take their toll. But the army was built for losses.
The sky has been watching. Now it strikes.
The army that conquered the land is now carried by it.
Order becomes chaos in minutes.
They never learn to swim.
Half the army is gone before the sun rises. Water took half. The sun claims the rest.
They cook alive in their own armor.
In 48 hours, the army has been reduced to dust.
Nature tried to end them. A remnant refuses to die.
From billions, only thousands remain. Yet they still march.
The hunger ends. The final transformation begins.
They return to the earth that once hid them. The soldier dies. The coffin is built from its own body. 2 weeks of darkness. Nothing moves.
The army is gone. A new generation prepares to fly.
From destroyer of continents to fragile night flyer in 14 days.
They have one night to mate and lay the next invasion. The cycle begins again, exactly where it started. The army was never defeated. It simply changed form.